Sputnik 1 was the first artificial satellite ever placed into Earth orbit, launched by the Soviet Union on October 4, 1957. Its successful deployment marked the beginning of the space age and demonstrated for the first time that human-made technology could be placed beyond the atmosphere and tracked as it orbited the planet. The mission's simplicity, consisting mainly of a polished metallic sphere equipped with radio transmitters, did not diminish its historical weight. Instead, Sputnik 1 became a powerful symbol of technological capability and a major turning point in global scientific competition. The development of Sputnik 1 took place during preparations for the International Geophysical Year, when global scientific organizations encouraged nations to launch satellites for atmospheric research. Within the tense environment of the Cold War, the Soviet Union accelerated its program to beat the United States to space. Led by chief designer Sergei Korolev, Soviet engineers produced a compact, reliable spacecraft that could serve as a clear demonstration of orbital capability. Its creation emerged from political rivalry, scientific ambition, and rapid advancements in rocketry. Sputnik 1 launched aboard an R-7 rocket and successfully reached orbit, transmitting distinctive radio pulses heard worldwide. It circled Earth every 98 minutes, operated for 21 days, and burned up upon re-entry on January 4, 1958. Its impact was immediate and immense, triggering global concern, accelerating U.S. space efforts, and directly contributing to the creation of NASA. Sputnik 1's success began the space race and reshaped the technological and political landscape for generations. Luna 2 was a landmark Soviet space mission launched on September 12, 1959, becoming the first human-made object to reach the Moon. Its primary purpose was to demonstrate that spacecraft could not only escape Earth's gravitational pull, but also intercept and impact another celestial body. Achieving this goal placed Luna 2 at the center of early lunar exploration and solidified the Soviet Union's domination of the earliest phase of the space race. Its success provided undeniable proof of the USSR's growing technological capability during a period of intense Cold War competition. The mission emerged from the Soviet Union's broader lunar program, which had already attempted multiple impacts and flybys. After early launch failures, engineers refined their approach using lessons learned from Luna 1, the first spacecraft to enter solar orbit after missing the Moon. Under the guidance of chief designer Sergei Korolev, Luna 2 was developed to test upper stage performance, deep space tracking, and scientific instrumentation intended to study radiation, magnetic fields, and cosmic particles. The mission's timing reflected the geopolitical urgency to achieve major milestones before the United States Pioneer program could succeed Luna 2. Launched aboard an R-7 rocket and successfully achieved escape velocity, releasing a cloud of sodium gas to aid ground tracking before continuing toward the Moon. On September 13th, it impacted the lunar surface between Mare Imbrium and Mare Serenitatis, delivering Soviet emblems and confirming the absence of a significant lunar magnetic field. Its success marked a decisive Soviet victory, proving that interplanetary travel was possible and shaping the trajectory of future lunar missions. Vostok 1 was the first human orbital spaceflight, launched on April 12, 1961, with Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin aboard the Vostok 3Ka capsule. This historic mission proved that humans could survive and operate in space while orbiting Earth. The flight lasted 108 minutes, completing a single orbit with a perigee of 181 kilometers and an apogee of 327 kilometers. Gagarin ejected from the capsule at 7 kilometers altitude and parachuted safely to the ground, demonstrating a reliable method of re-entry. The mission was fueled by the space race between the Soviet Union and the United States, with political, technological, and scientific ambitions driving rapid development. Several uncrewed Vostok flights preceded this mission, testing rockets and capsules, resolving engineering challenges, and preparing for a crewed launch. Gagarin, chosen for his skill, composure, and physical fitness, relied mainly on automatic systems due to uncertainties about human reactions to weightlessness. The launch from Baikonur Cosmodrome proceeded smoothly despite minor hatch issues, while engineers and mission controllers monitored vital systems anxiously. Throughout the flight, Gagarin maintained contact with ground control, providing essential data on human performance in orbit. Vostok 1's success inspired subsequent missions, advancing orbital technology and establishing the Soviet Union as a leader in space exploration. Its legacy shaped global understanding of spaceflight and influenced the design of future human space programs, leaving an enduring mark on the history of science and technology. Now, before we continue, let's talk about our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Manta Sleep, the brand on a mission to empower better sleep anywhere, anytime. If you've ever struggled with light ruining your rest, their masks are a game changer. Manta Sleep masks are fully adjustable, designed to fit any face comfortably, and have this incredibly premium feel that blocks out 100% of light, so you get real deep sleep. Whether you're at home, on a plane, or just taking a power nap between projects, their masks make sleep feel effortless. And heads up, their Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale is coming up. From November 19th to 27th, you'll get 15% off site-wide and a free holiday recharge kit. Then from November 28th to December 2nd, you can save up to 30% off, plus get a surprise product drop. So if you want to experience better rest, visit mantasleep.com and use my code SciMind for 10% off your order. Now back to the video. Mariner 2, launched on August 27, 1962 by NASA, was humanity's first successful planetary science mission, achieving the first close-up study of another planet. Its primary objective was a flyby of Venus to gather data about the planet's atmosphere and surface. Equipped with instruments such as microwave and infrared radiometers, a flux gate magnetometer, and energetic particle detectors, the spacecraft returned unprecedented measurements that revealed Venus to be far hotter and inhospitable. The mission also provided valuable information on solar plasma, cosmic dust, and the absence of a significant planetary magnetic field. Mariner 2's success followed the failure of Mariner 1 just over a month earlier, establishing critical lessons for deep space navigation and communication. With a mass of 203.6 kilograms, the spacecraft relied on solar power and a rechargeable battery, using gas jets and a monopropellant rocket for course adjustments. After a course correction on September 4, 1962, Mariner 2 approached Venus at a distance of 21,660 miles on December 14th, conducting multiple scans over 42 minutes. The spacecraft detected uniform extreme temperatures, ranging from 421 degrees Fahrenheit on the dark side to 459 degrees Fahrenheit on the day side, and identified a dense cloud layer 35 to 50 miles above the surface. Communication continued until January 3, 1963, when it reached a record 53.9 million miles from Earth. The mission laid the foundation for subsequent planetary exploration, proving the feasibility of interplanetary spacecraft operations, enhancing scientific understanding of Venus, and marking a milestone in human space exploration history. Apollo 8 was the first crewed spacecraft to leave Earth's gravitational sphere and orbit the Moon, marking a historic milestone in human space exploration. Launched on December 21, 1968, it carried astronauts Frank Borman, James Lovell, and William Anders on a 6-day mission that tested critical lunar orbital procedures and captured humanity's first images of the far side of the Moon and the Earthrise. Its success paved the way for Apollo 10 and the historic Apollo 11 moon landing. The mission emerged from the Cold War-era space race, where the United States sought to assert technological superiority over the Soviet Union. Originally planned as a low Earth orbit test of the lunar module and command module, delays in lunar module development prompted NASA to redesign Apollo 8 as a circumlunar flight. This ambitious change allowed the crew to practice translunar navigation and orbital maneuvers essential for a future moon landing. The spacecraft consisted of the command and service modules atop a Saturn V rocket, which had been modified to resolve prior engine and vibration issues. Apollo 8 launched successfully and, after a 3-day journey, entered lunar orbit, completing 10 orbits over 20 hours. The crew conducted mid-course corrections, performed thermal control maneuvers, and broadcasted the first live television images of Earth from space. They returned safely to Earth on December 27, 1968, splashing down in the Pacific Ocean. The mission not only demonstrated the feasibility of lunar travel, but also inspired global audiences and cemented the Apollo program's legacy in human history. Apollo 11 was the historic NASA mission that first landed humans on the Moon, marking one of humanity's most significant achievements in space exploration. Launched on July 16, 1969, it carried astronauts Neil Armstrong, Edwin Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins, with the primary goal of performing a crewed lunar landing and safely returning to Earth. The mission represented the culmination of the United States' efforts in the space race and showcased groundbreaking technological and navigational capabilities. The mission emerged from the Cold War-era drive to achieve space supremacy, particularly after earlier successes by the Soviet Union. NASA developed Apollo 11 using the Saturn V rocket and the Command, Service, and Lunar modules, integrating innovations in propulsion, guidance systems, and life support technology. Engineers faced challenges in ensuring spacecraft reliability, precision lunar landing, and safe crew recovery, overcoming obstacles that had previously hindered human spaceflight. Apollo 11 launched from Kennedy Space Center and reached lunar orbit on July 19, 1969. On July 20th, Armstrong and Aldrin descended in the lunar module, Eagle, touching down in the Sea of Tranquility. Armstrong famously stepped onto the moon's surface, followed by Aldrin, while Collins remained in orbit. After completing experiments collecting samples and documenting the lunar surface, the crew returned to Earth, splashing down safely on July 24, 1969. Apollo 11's success demonstrated human capability for extraterrestrial exploration, inspiring generations and shaping the future of space missions. Its legacy endures in ongoing lunar research, technological advancements, and humanity's vision for interplanetary exploration. Lunokhod 1 was the first successful robotic rover to explore the moon, launched by the Soviet Union on November 10, 1970. Its primary purpose was to study the lunar surface, test remote-controlled mobility, and gather scientific data on soil composition, radiation levels, and topography. The mission represented a milestone in robotic space exploration, demonstrating the feasibility of unmanned planetary rovers and paving the way for future automated lunar and planetary missions. The mission was motivated by the Cold War space race, as the USSR sought to achieve lunar exploration milestones after early Soviet successes in space. Developed by the Lavochkin Design Bureau, Lunokhod 1 faced significant technological challenges, including designing a reliable chassis, solar-powered energy systems, communication systems capable of long-distance remote control, and instruments to survive harsh lunar conditions. Engineers overcame obstacles in navigation, thermal regulation, and terrain traversal, creating a robust robotic platform capable of extended operation on the moon's surface. Lunokhod 1 was deployed from the Luna 17 lander on November 17, 1970. It traveled over 10 kilometers during its mission, transmitting thousands of images and valuable scientific measurements back to Earth. The rover successfully demonstrated remote operation, soil analysis, and radiation monitoring, exceeding its expected lifespan and operational capacity. The mission's success advanced planetary robotics, informed future rover designs, and enriched scientific understanding of the moon. Lunokhod 1's legacy continues, with its remains and tracks preserved on the lunar surface, symbolizing humanity's first robotic steps beyond Earth. Voyager 1 is a NASA space probe launched on September 5, 1977, designed to study the outer planets and the interstellar medium. Its primary goal was to explore Jupiter and Saturn, capturing unprecedented data on their atmospheres, moons, and rings. Voyager 1 is historically significant as it became the first human-made object to enter interstellar space, providing invaluable insights into regions beyond the solar system and redefining humanity's understanding of the cosmos. The mission emerged from the 1970s planetary science initiatives and the Cold War-era space race. Developed by NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Voyager 1 incorporated advanced engineering innovations, including long-lasting power sources, precise navigational systems, and a suite of scientific instruments capable of surviving extreme conditions. Engineers faced challenges in maintaining communication over vast distances and designing a probe resilient enough for decades-long exploration. Voyager 1's launch was followed by a successful flyby of Jupiter in 1979 and Saturn in 1980, revealing details about their magnetic fields, moons, and rings. The probe utilized gravitational assist to extend its trajectory into interstellar space, continuing to transmit data on cosmic rays, solar winds, and the heliosphere's boundary. Voyager 1 revolutionized space exploration, setting benchmarks for long-duration missions and deep space navigation. Its discoveries guided subsequent planetary missions and expanded scientific understanding of the solar system. As of today, Voyager 1 remains operational, communicating from over 23 billion kilometers away, a testament to human ingenuity and the enduring quest to explore the universe. Space Shuttle STS-1 was NASA's inaugural orbital flight of the Space Shuttle program, launched on April 12, 1981. This mission marked a historic milestone as the first time a reusable spacecraft carried humans into orbit, demonstrating a new era in space travel. Its primary objective was to test the shuttle's systems, including launch, orbital operations, and re-entry, establishing the foundation for future shuttle missions and long-term space operations. The mission was developed in response to the United States' ambition to create a reusable spacecraft capable of reducing costs and expanding access to space. NASA engineers designed the shuttle with advanced heat-resistant tiles, powerful main engines, and solid rocket boosters. Years of testing and technological innovation addressed challenges in structural integrity, thermal protection, and flight control systems, ensuring crew safety and mission success. STS-1 launched with astronauts John W. Young and Robert L. Crippen aboard Columbia. The mission successfully validated the shuttle's performance, completing 2 orbits of Earth and returning safely after 54 hours. Key achievements included testing the thermal protection system during re-entry and verifying the shuttle's maneuverability in space, providing critical data for subsequent flights. STS-1 success revolutionized human spaceflight, proving reusable spacecraft were viable and inspiring decades of shuttle missions, scientific research, and satellite deployment. Today, STS-1's legacy endures in space exploration history as a symbol of innovation and human ingenuity, with Columbia preserved as a testament to its pioneering journey. The Hubble Space Telescope deployment was a landmark mission in space exploration, launched on April 24, 1990, aboard Space Shuttle Discovery during STS-31. Its purpose was to place a powerful space-based observatory in low Earth orbit, enabling astronomers to observe the universe without atmospheric interference. The mission is historically significant for revolutionizing astronomy, providing unprecedented high-resolution images and expanding humanity's understanding of galaxies, stars, and cosmic phenomena. The telescope was developed jointly by NASA and the European Space Agency to overcome the limitations of ground-based observatories. Engineers faced challenges in designing advanced optics, precise pointing systems, and instruments capable of operating in space. After extensive testing and refinement, Hubble was equipped with instruments such as the Wide Field and Planetary Camera and high-precision gyroscopes, ensuring long-term operational success. During the mission, Discovery successfully deployed Hubble into a 547-kilometer orbit. Astronauts activated the telescope, tested its instruments, and confirmed its stability and alignment. Although early images revealed a flaw in the primary mirror, subsequent servicing missions corrected this, allowing Hubble to reach its full potential. Hubble's impact has been profound, transforming astronomy, inspiring generations of scientists, and supporting breakthroughs such as measuring the universe's expansion rate and discovering exoplanets. Decades later, it continues transmitting data, contributing to scientific research, and remaining a cornerstone of humanity's quest to explore the cosmos. The Mars Pathfinder mission, launched on December 4, 1996, was a pioneering endeavor designed to demonstrate innovative landing techniques and conduct scientific investigations on the Martian surface. Its deployment of the Sojourner rover marked the first successful use of a mobile robotic explorer on Mars, making it historically significant for its technological breakthroughs and contributions to planetary science. The mission's achievements provided critical data on Martian geology, atmosphere, and surface conditions, setting the stage for subsequent Mars exploration. Developed by NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Pathfinder addressed the challenges of cost-effective planetary exploration. Following the expensive Viking missions, engineers devised a lightweight, airbag-cushioned lander capable of surviving impact and supporting a small rover. Sojourner, equipped with cameras and scientific instruments, was designed to traverse the Martian terrain, analyze rocks, and test autonomous mobility, representing a significant advancement in robotic exploration. Launched aboard a Delta II rocket, Pathfinder successfully landed in Ares Vallis on July 4, 1997. Sojourner explored the surrounding area, capturing images, conducting chemical analyses, and relaying data to Earth. The mission exceeded expectations, operating for 83 sols and demonstrating reliable autonomous navigation. Pathfinder and Sojourner profoundly influenced Mars exploration, validating technologies that enabled later missions like Spirit, Opportunity, and Curiosity. Its legacy includes advancing robotic mobility, expanding scientific understanding of Mars, and inspiring ongoing planetary exploration. Remnants of the lander and rover remain at the landing site as historical markers of this milestone mission. The International Space Station is a multinational space laboratory and habitable orbital platform designed to advance scientific research, international cooperation, and human spaceflight. Launched in 1998, it represents one of the most ambitious engineering projects in history, combining the efforts of NASA, Roscosmos, ESA, JAXA, and CSA. The ISS serves as a microgravity laboratory, enabling experiments across physics, biology, astronomy, and earth sciences, while demonstrating long-duration human habitation in space. The ISS was conceived during the late Cold War as a collaborative successor to earlier space stations like Mir and Skylab. It required the development of modular construction techniques, advanced docking systems, and sustainable life support technologies. Political negotiation and technological innovation shaped its design, allowing multiple international modules and components to integrate seamlessly in orbit assembly. Began with the launch of Zarya in 1998, followed by successive modules delivered via space shuttle missions. Crews of international astronauts have continuously inhabited the station since November 2000, conducting experiments, maintenance, and spacewalks. The ISS has overcome technical challenges including system failures and orbital debris threats, demonstrating operational resilience. The ISS has significantly impacted space exploration by fostering international collaboration, developing long-term life support systems, and preparing humanity for future missions to the Moon and Mars. It remains fully operational, orbiting Earth approximately every 90 minutes, and continues to host scientific research, technological demonstrations, and educational outreach programs that expand global understanding of space. The Mars exploration rovers, Spirit and Opportunity, were twin robotic missions launched by NASA in 2003 to explore the Martian surface and search for signs of past water activity. These rovers marked a milestone in planetary exploration, combining mobility, advanced scientific instruments, and long-term autonomous operations to study geology, climate history, and potential habitability. Their successes dramatically expanded our understanding of Mars and set the stage for subsequent robotic missions. The missions were developed in response to growing interest in Mars's history and potential for life. NASA engineers designed rovers capable of traversing challenging terrain, equipped with cameras, spectrometers, and tools to analyze rocks and soil. The development emphasized reliability and redundancy to withstand the harsh Martian environment. Following the lessons of earlier missions like Pathfinder and Sojourner Spirit, and Opportunity landed on Mars in January 2004 at Gusev Crater and Meridiani Planum, respectively. Both rovers exceeded their planned 90-day missions, with Spirit operating until 2010 and Opportunity until 2018. They sent back thousands of images, analyzed mineral compositions, and discovered evidence of ancient water, including hematite-rich rocks and sedimentary formations. The rover's findings reshaped scientific understanding of Mars, influencing future missions like Curiosity and Perseverance. Opportunity's legacy, in particular, inspired global interest in space exploration. Although both rovers are no longer operational, their contributions continue to guide planetary science, robotic exploration, and humanity's quest to understand the Red Planet. New Horizons is a NASA space mission launched in 2006 with the goal of performing the first close-up study of Pluto and its moons, as well as exploring objects in the Kuiper Belt. This mission is historically significant as it provided unprecedented data on a previously unexplored region of the solar system, offering insight into planetary formation and the outer solar system's environment. Its achievements include high-resolution imaging, atmospheric analysis, and compositional mapping, redefining understanding of Pluto and distant celestial bodies. The mission was motivated by scientific curiosity to understand the outermost planets and the Kuiper Belt, as well as by technological ambitions to achieve long-duration, high-speed space travel. NASA and the Johns Hopkins University Applied Physics Laboratory developed the spacecraft, overcoming challenges such as ensuring power, communication, and instrument functionality over billions of kilometers. Innovative propulsion and miniaturized instruments were critical to its design. Launched aboard an Atlas V rocket on January 19, 2006, New Horizons conducted a 9-year journey, performing flybys of Jupiter for gravity assist before reaching Pluto in July 2015. It captured detailed surface images, identified geological features, and analyzed Pluto's thin atmosphere. The spacecraft then continued to explore the Kuiper Belt, visiting Arrokoth in 2019. New Horizons has significantly expanded knowledge of distant planetary systems, guiding future missions to outer solar system targets. It continues to transmit data from the Kuiper Belt, offering insights into primordial objects and shaping the trajectory of deep space exploration. SpaceX Crew Dragon Demo 2 was a historic NASA and SpaceX mission, launched in May 2020, marking the first crewed orbital flight from U.S. soil since 2011, and the first crewed mission flown by a private company. Its primary purpose was to test the Crew Dragon spacecraft's capabilities for transporting astronauts safely to and from the International Space Station. The mission demonstrated a new era of commercial spaceflight, bridging government and private sector collaboration while advancing human space exploration. The mission was developed in response to NASA's Commercial Crew Program, designed to reduce dependence on Russian Soyuz spacecraft. SpaceX engineered the Crew Dragon with advanced life support systems, autonomous docking technology, and enhanced safety features, overcoming challenges in spacecraft reliability, human rating systems, and orbital navigation. Launched atop a Falcon 9 rocket from Kennedy Space Center on May 30, 2020, astronauts Robert Behnken and Douglas Hurley successfully reached the ISS key milestones included flawless orbital insertion, automated docking, and a safe 19-hour return to Earth with parachute-assisted splashdown. The mission validated Crew Dragon's operational readiness and emergency safety protocols, providing essential data for future crewed flights. Demo 2's impact reshaped human spaceflight by proving private companies can safely transport astronauts, reducing costs and increasing mission frequency. It paved the way for ongoing Crew Dragon missions, reinforcing commercial partnerships and establishing a sustainable model for future space exploration. The spacecraft has since returned safely and remains a cornerstone in NASA's Commercial Crew Program. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe and let me know in the comments if you would like to see more videos like this one. Thanks again. Goodbye.